So, who's using AI? And if we're all being honest, it just feels like AI is everywhere at the moment. I mean, everybody's thinking of using AI, and it feels like they're using it for the sake of it. But it's not just AI companies. So you can see here almost every industry is now using AI to improve, create, and grow. I mean, we hear about the shocking numbers in terms of some industries where people are losing their jobs, unfortunately, because of the use of AI. But then you've also got other experts I've heard on TV that say the impact of AI has been over exaggerated. Just to give you some examples here, so you've got software and tools. So you've got Adobe using the Firefly and Photoshop AI. Canva, obviously, we've just seen that screenshot of where they've taken over Leonardo AI, and you can imagine they'll be using that within their own software. Figma and is an AI assisted design, and GoDaddy AI website builder. For those of you who've bought the whole 20 modules and have bought all the courses, you'll know that we've done a demo using GoDaddy AI website builder, and yeah, wow, it really was. It was it is the most impressive AI website builder I've seen. So, I mean, I've said here AI is everywhere, and I mean, I've said AI is everywhere, and I also said some companies seem to be using it for the sake of it. Definitely, GoDaddy's not one of them. GoDaddy is using it for some very impressive purposes. The next one, the green, the e-commerce and retail. You've got Amazon. I mean, they've done it for a while. Product recommendations and AI summaries, which we're probably using. Shopify, AI product descriptions. Wayfair. I think they've had this feature for a while where you can kind of take the phone and kind of imagine a room, imagine a product in your room. I mean, I think that's kind of touching on augmented reality. But this, they've also got the AI room visualization, so it can kind of, I suppose, tell you what you should have in your room. And then you've got Coke there, you've got AI-driven marketing campaigns. I think that was quite a famous one where they literally did the whole TV commercial through AI. Purple, automotive and industry. BMW, AI in manufacturing and quality control. Toyota, the use AI assisted design and automation. And once again, with all these, it's not an exhaustive list. I've just given a couple of examples of each. General Motors or GM, AI powered in-car assistance. And once again, I think we're seeing, I think we're seeing this. I think we're going to be basically using AI as personal assistants more and more. I think we'll eventually, maybe in a couple of years' time, definitely in five, we'll all have an AI assistant. It'll just be a case of how good it is. And then you've got Tesla, which is, I suppose, when it comes to car industries, I think Tesla is probably one of the first ones that we thought of when we think about self-driving vehicles and automation and things like that. And finally, in the orange section, you've got MasterCard, fraud detection, and AI chatbots. I think this is one of the ones I don't like when it comes to AI and banking. It just feels like it takes so long to get to do what you want to do. Goldman Sachs, they use it for research and analysis, as we do in marketing. Salesforce, they have something called Einstein AI. I've not actually used that, but it's something that I found. And IBM, AI solutions across industries. I mean, IBM's always been known as like the business computer or the computer for business, but they're looking at how they can once again be part of that AI revolution. So you can see almost every industry is now using AI to improve, create, and grow. But the key is to make sure you're using it for the right reasons. So, I mean, we've given you quite a bit of information there on AI so far. Let's kind of try to summarize it or give you a bit of an overview. So, you can see across the top, I've gone platform, company, if it does text, image generation, video generation, and the positioning. So, starting with ChatGPT by OpenAI, it does text, it does image, and obviously it doesn't do video because it's recently closed out with Sora closing, and they want to be like an all-in-one AI assistant. I mean, they were first to market, so they have that advantage, and they're doing quite well. Copilot and Microsoft, I use it, but I'm not really that impressed, to be honest. They do image generation, but that's once again built into the platform, so you can have a bit of a play around with it. I mean, I've done it in the past where I've tested different platforms to see which creates the best image. I suppose Microsoft, I suppose Copilot wants to be, Microsoft want Copilot to be seen more of a productivity and an AI layer. So now when you go into PowerPoint, you go into Excel, it's provided you even like you can do data analysis using, you could create graphs from a spreadsheet. So if you were rubbish on using Excel. I'm talking about myself mainly here. Now, thank God I've got AI and I can get AI to kind of give it the figures and it can kind of put it into the spreadsheet. A Gemini from Google, I mean, the jury's out on that for me. I mean, I'm not really that impressed with it, but then sometimes you use it and think, oh, that was quite good. So it's kind of like I say, I'm on the fence with that one. And once again, they can create images inside Gemini. They also have the video and they want to create like an all-in-one ecosystem. We'll touch more on that shortly, but Google and Microsoft, they want to be, I suppose, they want to, and I suppose OpenAI to a certain degree, they want to be the answer. So they, if you're writing an email, well, I'm part of Google, I can do that. A bit like how it's like how Microsoft have SharePoint. They've got Microsoft Teams. They've got you can save files, you can share files. You can see that all in one ecosystem. And Google have something similar, but you can see both of them. Microsoft are ahead in some areas, and Google are ahead in other areas, etc., etc. But they're looking for that all-in-one system. And obviously, when it comes to video generation, the VO model, and I know there goes VO 1, 2, 3, but Google has that element. There's also another Google product I'm going to be telling you about shortly. Claude. Claude is quite. This is made by Anthropic. It's. I've seen some really good marketing for it recently. Everybody talking about it like it's fantastic and saying it's much better than ChatGPT. And I think it was definitely worth to mention. I think it's more known for like deeper research, so thinking, documents, analyzing. It's really good at that kind of stuff. Perplexity, made by Perplexity AI. Once again, text generation, search and answers. And I know there is others like DeepSeek and others, but I just thought this gives you an idea of, I suppose, where the market's going. There's some apps or some companies that are using it for certain things, and then you've got, I suppose, the typical market leaders like Microsoft and Google trying to find their way there. But OpenAI, I mean, I think they're going for, is it 862 billion pound IPO? Massive, isn't it? I mean, I don't want to get into. And so basically, they're going to go become a company and a very, very well, not successful, but a very highly valued company in terms of cash amounts. But we'll see how it goes. But that gives you a bit of an overview. If you're really interested in some products, I found this. This has been created by Business of Apps. I didn't try to kind of copy and paste it and kind of make it my own, just giving you what I found. So you can see there is they've given you top left-hand corner a general assistance, and then working our way down and across. Search engines, um, virtual personalities, large language models, LLMs, education, image generation, video generation, music, and health and fitness. So there's some more there. Like I say, I don't endorse them. I don't kind of say anything about them. This is just my way of telling you about some of the ones I've found. And this was AI just, I suppose, a few months ago. I'm sure they'll probably do another one an up-to-date one, or there may already be an up-to-date one, but I just thought it was worth sharing with you to let you know what's on the market, maybe some names that are dotted about. Some of these names we've mentioned in this update and obviously the main module itself. Okay.